Alright, lovers of freedom, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You are welcome to this YouTube channel. You know, this is the only YouTube channel where you get your legit information, raw data regarding what is actually happening in Biafraland. So if you are joining us now, do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel and make sure you watch this video to the end. Make sure you watch this video to the end. You can check back our previous videos, then you understand why we, the Intel TV News, we continue to give you legit information regarding what is actually happening in the Biafran Liberation Army. So feel free to share your opinions on the comment section. Now stay tuned for this important video I'm about to share now. You will see how these so-called Ohanes Ndibo have betrayed the trust of Biafrans. These so-called Ohaneze Ndibo, you will see how they have betrayed the trust of Biafrans. So stay tuned for this video I'm about to share now.
Hear the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome once again to Biafra Unite channel / television this very moment. Today's date is 8th of August 2025, and I have a very important information for every one of you, wherever you are all over the world. Dear friends and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to very news, because it's very important. I can assure you, my people. Ohanes Ndibo. First of all, before we proceed with this very presentation, this very moment, I have an announcement. This very evening at 9 p.m. Biafran time, we will be live for important question and answer program, Q&A. So please bring all your questions. It doesn't matter who you are supporting, anything that is bothering you in this very struggle, kindly bring it to this very live broadcast this evening, 9 p.m. Biafran time. That is when we are starting. And I want to, of course, when you look at the title, you will see that the title comes in form of a question. So I'm asking, like, has Ohanes Ndibo come to terms with Biafra restoration? We all know what Biafra restoration stands for. We know what we want, and we know that Ohanes Ndioshi has been obstacle, or has been in between the lines, trying to destroy the efforts of the Igbo youths and Biafran youths at large to make the Biafra restoration a reality. Ohanes Ndioshi has been there, including all Igbo politicians. They all have been in between the lines, trying to destroy our efforts. So, because of what they have done recently, the words of Nyango Odo, which we are going to be reading moving forward, that is the reason why I am asking this very question. As the title of this very broadcast, has Ohanes Ndioshi and Ndiama come to terms with Biafra restoration? Have they begun to see the handwriting on the wall? Because over the years, they have proven beyond every reasonable doubt that they have been blind because of their personal interests and their political, quest for the zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom Nigeria. So without further ado, let us delve straight into this very matter. As you can see on your screen, I'll be reading from one of the Zoom media platforms, Arise News. And according to that title, they have said, restructure or separate. Former Ohanes Ndibo President Nwodo says at Abuja book launch, restructure or separate. These are the people who claim to be, elders, elder statesmen, those who claim to have seen it all, those who claim to have gray hair, but they know nothing. These are the people that Mazen Amdekano called Oteleshuas. These are the people that Ndibo refer to as Okenyan no. called or referred to as the likes of Nyangodo and Co. Now fire yet farm because even at my age, I have been able to see the handwriting on the wall. I have been able to see that the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom Nigeria can never work or help a Biafran person to achieve their dream. We have a lot of dreams that have been, destroyed already, courtesy of Nigerians doing. We have a lot of young men and women who have so many things to bring to the table. Innovations. Every dream of a young man or woman, unless you go and join the Zoo Janjaweed terrorist army and police, every innovative mind from the east are all being destroyed unless you are allowed to travel abroad through the legal way, or you go there through the illegal way and being opportune to get stayed. Once you get stayed, and then you start fighting for your dream, or else nothing for you. Unless maybe content creator, you go on social media and start making comedies and all that. That is the only way Igbo youths are making it nowadays. Either you travel abroad, whether through legal or illegal way, and go there, try and fight for your destiny, or you are in the zoo creating content. That is the only way. Apart from that, my people, no other means, unless you join the zoo politics and start unaliving innocent people just like others are doing. The same with Johannes and Igbo and then Nyangodo and all Igbo governors and politicians. Now they said, former Johannes leader Nwodo warns Nigeria risks disintegration by 2027 if restructuring isn't done or regions allowed independence. You see, the worst part of it is that they are not even talking about what brought the Biafran civil war, or should I say the genocidal war Nigeria committed against the Biafran people. They do not remember that it is still the same restructuring that Ojukwu went to Aburi Accord in Ghana with the then head of state, Yakubu Gowon, who is currently, passing through, I don't know, he's into transition. But we want him to be alive in order to see the restoration of Biafra. Go Jiania, Achonka Chineke Jiakaya, go see Gowon, Noya Wabuchukwu Kike. O ifen cholo ka Chukwu me Gowon. Achonka Biafra me ya na azu, Achonka Biafra me ya n'iru. Go Jiezebe ekweri. Achonka Gowon Jiezebe ekweri. So these fools who claim to be elders in the southeast are not telling themselves the truth. They forgot that Nnayo Ojukwu, to his blessed memory, went to Aburi Accord with Gowon to sign the same restructuring they are clamoring for today. And they came back, Gowon said no. The North said no. They carried out onslaught against innocent Biafrans to the extent of starving them, blockading our waterways in order to starve Biafrans. These fools, they have swept it under the carpet. Every day they are coming to talk about restructuring. We are not here for restructuring. So you cannot impose, you that have lived your lives. Many of them are in their 80s, 90s. The youngest are in their 70s. Among all of them here, the youngest, like P2B, they are in their 70s. So you cannot be wherever you are after stealing and killing Igbos, innocent Igbo youths. Then you are still there, deciding our fate, deciding our future. Who does that? Look at Nyangodo at the center here. Look at him here. He's the one telling us restructure or risk separation. Nyangodo, how old are you? Nyangodo, Mona, your last born, Obobo. I'm asking you, Nyangodo, Mona na last born go Obobo. This is the problem we're having. The youths are saying na fa choli nwere fa, while ndi anunwa bachali all these evil men evil men and evil women wearing red cap, claiming chief, elder statesmen. They are the ones destroying our future. They are the ones keeping us where we are today. And because we have leaders like Madam Decano, we have leaders like Mazi Simon Eb and Joko, who love their own people irrespective of their characters. Despite their stubborn nature, you know, they still love them. They say nobody should touch them. And we are still moving with that same, you know, order till today, even till tomorrow, maybe. That's why all these fools are still roaming about with escort, going up and down everywhere. You see that? And this is the problem we are passing through today. Oh my goodness me. Now let us read briefly, because I'm not going to read it in full. All this nonsense drama they are talking here, I come out. Former President General of Ohaneze Ndigbo, Chief Nnianwodo, he has nothing like chief there, he's an evil man, has called for immediate restructuring of the country, saying the country must restructure. All the different components should be allowed to go their separate ways. This going their separate ways we are talking about is not attached to anything. It's not attached to your restructuring. This is what I want Nnianwodo to know today. The Biafra restoration is not attached to anything called restructure. It's not attached to any, you know, there is no option. I want them to understand where we are. The Biafra restoration is not attached to any other option. It has no any other option. It is option 1, option 2, option 3 to option 100. We have no any other option outside Biafra restoration. Biafra must leave the zoo. That is the only option. It is not attached to any other option. You understand? It's not attached to restructuring, because this is not the first. Nnianwodo, before you became the President General of Ohaneze Ndigbo, you have been talking about restructuring. You have left the seat many years ago. Obiozo came and gone. Iwanyanwu came and gone. And currently, even after Iwanyanwu left, one man, I don't know if it was his deputy or whoever, took over from Imo State and finished the Iwanyanwu term. Now, the current Ohaneze president is from River State. He's Ikwere man. By the way, all those who go now in Ndigbo, why are they no longer talking? Although I know now that I'm digressing, but it's good that I touch it. All those fools who are coming on social media to tell us who are the Igbo people and who are not the Igbo people. And Yomas are not Igbo. Ikweres are not Igbo. Kedofa, name them. They are not Igbo. It's only those in the so-called 5 southeastern states are the Igbo people. Across the Niger, there is no more Igbo. Ndi Asaba Burundi Igbo. Fabunde Yoruba. Ikwere Bundi Yoruba. Ndoni Bundi Yoruba. Obi Igbo Bundi Yoruba. You know, Nandi Bini, Asinasi Binibia, your own brother is the current chairman, President General of Ohaneze Ndigbo. Why are you no longer talking about Igbo? Even self, your predecessor as the former governor of River State, Amechi Sokolozo Chichi Ohaneze President General, and he's from Ikwere, he's an Ikwere man. Rotimi Amechi, Osorozo Chichi, Manonya Kena Chikita Meria. So those people from Benin and Yoruba who are coming on social media, on TikTok and other social media platforms to tell us who are the Igbo people, why you are no longer talking? Are you not aware that the present President General of Ohaneze Ndigbo, even though I never for one day believe in Ohaneze Ndigbo, I know them as criminals. I know them as those who have put our lives in quagmire the way we are today. But the present President General of Ohaneze Ndigbo is from Ikwere. Are you no longer telling us who are the Igbo people and those who are not Igbo? And they really mad people everywhere. So let us go back to this topic.
Introducing the Airtel AI Spam Alert Service, your smart shield against suspicious SMS. It's an AI-powered service that detects and alerts you about spam messages in real time. Wondering how to turn it on? You don't have to lift a finger. If you're on Airtel, you're already protected. And yes, it's absolutely free, no charges, no subscriptions, just smart protection. Your privacy stays safe. No one reads your messages. Our AI just checks how the sender's behavior. It checks for red flags, like frequent SIM changes, message blasts, or silent senders, all in a few seconds. And the best part? It works for every Airtel customer on any device. Stay protected, switch to Airtel.
Topic. Nwodo spoke at a book launch in Abuja where the former national chairman of the People's Democratic Party PDP, Uche Secondus, also lamented the fate of democracy in Nigeria and said the country was on the verge of liquidation due to threats of one-party system. I don't care. I am not in Nigerian politics. In a keynote address at the launch of the Bubbles of Nigeria's Democracy, the musing of a Nigerian journalist, and Wadata Wonders, Memoirs of a Partisan Journalist, two books written by a former staff of this day, Ike Abonye, the former information minister, said, Nigeria must restructure to survive. Who cares? In the speech titled, How Did We Get Here? Nwodo said, Nigeria must restructure and give its component unit sovereignty over its natural resources, provided they pay royalty or some form of taxation to the federal government to maintain federal responsibilities like external defense, foreign missions, customs, and immigration. Who cares? Who cares? That is of Onyawanwe gloss over his dead body. So I don't know. Nwodo over his dead body. Ogo Biafra over his dead body. So I don't know. And he continued his stupidity in the public. He said, in this way, true democracy will evolve and the speed of development increased. He said, emphasis must return to agriculture and education. Education must emphasize on Renaissance digital orientation. Domestic security must remain in the hands of the federating units. The secularity of the Nigerian state must be respected. Who are you? Nwodo n'isi awọ, of course, ejokwa isi awọ akọgọ because I ain't try aka nka onye chukwu dewelu ndị aka nka. Yotago. So ejoro isi awọ akọgọ no mana Nwodo n'isi awọ na amara ife. Maọbụ na-emu ife mana anya ukwu duto ọtụtụ ego ị ka na-achụ ego na nka. Ifere anara eme gị. You are here speaking English to Fulani. Fulani na-egbusisi ndị mmadụ na village fa na anụ oyibo. Nwodo ka ndị Igbo gwa gị okwu. Ndị Fulani na-egbusisi ụmụnne anyị na village fa na anụ oyibo. All the videos ifugoro Fulani na-eme ebe fa na-egosi ndị a kidnapụ. Have you seen any of the videos fa na-asụ oyibo n'ime ya? Fulani ọ na-asụ oyibo Nwodo. Ifere ọ na-emekwa gị. Agadi nwoke dị ka gị. Nchọrọ ka m gwa gị okwu, that's why I made this broadcast. If not, I wouldn't have brought it to the public. I want to speak to you, Nwodo. Ifere ọ dịkwa gị n'anya n'ụwa nka gị ka ị ka na-atụrụ onwe gị asị. You are lying to your upcoming generation. You are not ashamed of yourself. If I do well to take it, what are we going to remember you with? Sabotage. A saboteur. A sabo. Oh, you been here now, as even now force someone to read it. Upon how sharp and believable my brain is. Yet I'm forcing myself to pronounce your grammar. Fulani on no Igbo. We are talking about to be free. Enough force any kind run in Nigeria. How do these people survive? How do they even sleep? As in, how are they not ashamed of themselves to speak when they know that their own people have rejected them? The only people that pay attention to them are the people that they pay money. If Nwodo comes to a town now, let Nwodo announce that he's coming to Onitsha. Let us see who is going to close his shop to go and see Nwodo. Let us see who will close his shop. Like if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming to Onitsha, everywhere will be under lock and everywhere will be standstill. Can Nwodo announce that he's coming to Onitsha? Let us see who will close his shop to go and see him. Unless the people they pay. Rented crowd. These people are not ashamed of themselves. If I don't know how are they living? As in, how are they living when your people reject you? Your own people, they have rejected you. Because they go from the government. Shame on all of you. Shame if The idiot continued, these irreducible minimum conditions are not negotiable. Ultimatum now. Modo this onye isiawana amarife, Gobmob, if I'm not Bonori, or Barande Buriba Sachigo Yanya. He is now giving ultimatum to Fulani and Tinubu, Nigeria. He said, these irreducible minimum conditions are not negotiable. The same Oyibo. If it does not happen, we will have no alternative but to go our separate ways. Processes to begin our restructuring as a nation must be concluded before the 2027 elections. You see, the same thing they said in 2023. Before 2023 general election, from 2021, they have been threatening. Where bank at Blue Mazin am the canon Kenya because of Eastern Security Network. A GDA maybe before 2023 election, Capitol being as a president. They were threatening. The likes of Nyangodo was threatening. The late Ezife, the former Anambra State governor, was threatening. Now to be the president. Now they will have no other alternative to separate from the zoo. Do you think we have forgotten? Let us assume Naibra abandoned Biafra. We abandoned Biafra that time and followed all of you, believing that Peter B. Abu president. By now, which care situation, care condition, care position, I carry by now, as in this Cholumwero.